The most dangerous diseases that do not give you symptoms. What if the most dangerous health threats after 60 are the ones you do not feel at all? No pain. No warning. No drama. Just quiet damage that steals your sight, your strength, your memory, even your life. Would you still wait for a sign, or would you take back control right now? Stay with me, because in the next hour I will show you exactly how to catch the silent killers early and what simple daily steps will protect you, even if you feel perfectly fine today. Quick note before we begin. This video is educational. It is not medical advice. Always work with your clinician to decide what tests and treatments are right for you, especially if you have heart disease, diabetes, kidney or liver conditions, or take prescription medicines. The problem? You feel okay. Maybe a little stiff in the morning, a little out of breath on the stairs, but nothing that sends you running to the doctor. You tell yourself you will schedule that checkup next month. You will get your eyes examined after the holidays. You will think about your blood pressure when life slows down. But here is the truth. The most dangerous conditions after 60 rarely knock on the front door. They slip in quietly. High blood pressure can damage your heart and brain for years without a single headache. Glaucoma can steal your vision while you read the morning paper. Osteoporosis can hollow out your bones even if nothing hurts, until one small fall changes everything. Atrial fibrillation can come and go silently yet send a clot that causes a stroke. Colon cancer can grow without pain. Chronic kidney disease can smolder with no thirst, no swelling, no sign at all. The cost is not just years of life. It is independence. It is the road trip you cancel because you cannot see road signs. It is the grandchild you do not pick up because your back feels fragile. It is the sleep you lose after one frightening night in the emergency room. If you have ever thought I will deal with it when it hurts, I get it. But some of the most important saves you will ever make happen before anything hurts. The aha moment. Feeling fine is not a health plan. Checking early is not fear. It is freedom. The key insight is simple. A handful of quick, low-cost screens will catch the big silent threats early, and a few daily habits will lower your risk while you sleep. You do not need to become a full-time patient. You need a small system. Know your numbers. Schedule the right screens at the right time. Use home checks between visits. Protect your heart, brain, eyes, bones, kidneys, and colon with steady, gentle habits that fit your life. I call it the silent shield. Learn it once, set it up in a week, and then live your life with more peace of mind. Step 1. Build your silent shield in one page. Get a blank sheet of paper and write these lines. Blood pressure average. Blood sugar and A1C. Cholesterol or ApoB. Kidney eGFR and urine albumin. Bone density. Eye exam with pressure and optic nerve check. Heart rhythm check for atrial fibrillation. Colon cancer screening. Abdominal aortic aneurysm screen if you qualify. Hepatitis C one-time screen. Sleep apnea risk if you snore or wake tired. Add the date of your last test and the date for your next one. This one page lives on your fridge or in the front of your calendar. You will fill it in as we go. Step 2. The silent 7 you must not ignore. First, high blood pressure. Why it is dangerous. High blood pressure quietly wears down arteries in your heart, brain, kidneys, and eyes. It is the leading driver of strokes and heart attacks, and you can feel nothing for years. How to catch it? Buy a home blood pressure monitor with an arm cuff. Sit in a chair, feet flat, back supported. Rest 5 minutes. No caffeine or smoking for at least 30 minutes. Place the cuff on bare skin at heart level. Take 2 readings 1 minute apart in the morning and evening for a week. Write the numbers and the dates. Most adults aim for an average around the 120s to 130s on the top number and under 80 on the bottom if your clinician agrees and it is safe for you. Bring your log to your next visit. If your numbers are very high, call your clinician promptly. Tiny actions that help. Cut back on salty processed foods. Taste before you salt. Walk daily. Breathe slowly when stressed. If your clinician prescribes medicine, take it consistently. Feeling fine does not mean your blood pressure is fine. Only a cough tells the truth. Second, high cholesterol and artery plaque. Why it is dangerous. Plaque builds silently in artery walls. You may feel nothing until blood flow is blocked. How to catch it? Ask for a lipid panel and talk with your clinician about your overall risk. Some people benefit from an ApoB test or a coronary calcium scan to clarify risk. Family history matters. If a parent or sibling had a heart attack or stroke at a younger age, you deserve closer attention. Tiny actions that help. Build most meals from vegetables, beans, whole grains, nuts, seeds, fruit, olive oil, and lean proteins like fish or poultry. Add oats or barley for soluble fiber. Move your body most days. Do not smoke. If you are offered a statin or other medicine, talk about the benefits for you personally. Prevention is not one size fits all, but doing nothing is rarely the best plan. Third, type 2 diabetes and prediabetes. Why it is dangerous. High blood sugar injures blood vessels and nerves, and the damage is slow and quiet. How to catch it? Ask for fasting glucose and A1C. If results are borderline and you want clarity, ask whether a 2-hour glucose test is helpful for you. If you are already living with diabetes, monitor at home as instructed and keep a simple log. Tiny actions that help. Walk 10 minutes after meals to help your body clear sugar. Prioritize protein and fiber at each meal. Manage weight gently and steadily. Keep regular sleep and stress routines. Small daily rhythms move blood sugar more than heroic once-a-month efforts. Fourth, chronic kidney disease. Why it is dangerous. Kidneys fail quietly. By the time swelling, fatigue, or nausea appear, damage can be advanced. How to catch it? Ask for an eGFR blood test and a urine albumin to creatinine test, especially if you have high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, or a family history. Repeat at least yearly with your clinician if you are at risk. Tiny actions that help. Control blood pressure and blood sugar. Avoid unnecessary anti-inflammatory pain pills unless your clinician says they are safe for you. Hydrate well across the day. Do not overdo protein supplements without guidance if you already have kidney disease. Many kidney problems are avoidable or slow to progress when caught early. Fifth, atrial fibrillation. Why it is dangerous. Atrial fibrillation can come and go silently. The irregular rhythm allows clots to form, which can travel to the brain and cause a stroke. How to catch it? Once a day, place 2 fingers on your wrist or neck and feel your pulse for 30 seconds. Is it steady like a drum, or irregular and jumpy? Many home blood pressure machines also flag irregular rhythm. If you notice irregularity, palpitations, sudden fatigue, or shortness of breath, tell your clinician. They can check with an ECG or a wearable monitor. Tiny actions that help. Manage blood pressure, weight, sleep apnea, and alcohol intake. If atrial fibrillation is confirmed, your clinician will discuss stroke prevention, often with a blood thinner. That conversation can save a life. Sixth, osteoporosis. Why it is dangerous. Bone loss is painless until a fracture. A hip fracture can take independence in an instant. How to catch it. Women should have a bone density scan by age 65 or earlier if they have risk factors. Men should discuss screening by age 70 or earlier if they have risk factors like long-term steroid use, low body weight, heavy drinking, smoking, or prior fractures. Tiny actions that help. Do weight-bearing and strength exercises. Practice balance daily. Get enough calcium and vitamin D in food and supplements if your clinician recommends them. Make your home fall safe with good lighting and fewer trip hazards. If your scan shows low bone density, ask about medicines that strengthen bones and learn spine-safe movement. 7th, glaucoma. Why it is dangerous. Open-angle glaucoma slowly damages the optic nerve. You can lose side vision without noticing until it is advanced. How to catch it. Get a comprehensive eye exam with pressure check and optic nerve evaluation every 1 to 2 years, or as advised. If you have diabetes, high blood pressure, or a family history of glaucoma, be diligent. Tiny actions that help. Use any prescribed eye drops exactly as directed. Keep a steady exercise routine. Protect your eyes from injury. Your future self will thank you every morning when you read the clock without help. Step 3. The other silent threats that deserve one honest conversation. Colon cancer and polyps. Why it is dangerous. Early colon cancer and many precancerous polyps cause no pain or bleeding. How to catch it. If you are in the screening age range and it is safe for you, choose a method with your clinician. Options include a yearly stool test that you can do at home or colonoscopy at longer intervals. If you are between 76 and 85, screening becomes a personal decision based on health and life expectancy. Ask. Decide together. Abdominal aortic aneurysm. Why it is dangerous. A weak bulge in the big artery deep in your belly is painless until it ruptures. How to catch it. Men aged 65 to 75 who have ever smoked should ask for a one-time ultrasound. Men who never smoked but have a family history may also qualify. Some women with risk factors also deserve a conversation. Hepatitis C. Why it is dangerous. This virus can silently scar the liver over decades. How to catch it. Ask for a one-time blood test at least once in adulthood. If positive, modern treatments can cure it in a matter of weeks. Sleep apnea. Why it is dangerous. Nighttime breathing pauses raise blood pressure, strain your heart, and increase stroke risk. Many people are unaware. How to catch it. If you snore, wake unrefreshed, wake to urinate several times, or have resistant high blood pressure, ask about a sleep study. Home tests are available. Treatment protects your heart and your brain and keeps your days brighter. Prostate cancer and breast cancer. Why they matter. Early prostate and breast cancers often cause no symptoms. Screening may catch cancer early, but it is not for everyone and not at every age. How to catch it. For men, PSA testing is a shared decision. For some older men it is not recommended. Ask your clinician what makes sense for you. For women, discuss mammography based on your health, history, and preferences. The decision should respect your values and life goals. Peripheral arterial disease. Why it is dangerous. Narrowed leg arteries can be silent or feel like calf pain when walking that eases with rest. It predicts higher risk for heart attack and stroke. How to catch it. Ask about an ankle brachial index test if you have leg symptoms, diabetes, or a history of smoking. Treating risk factors protects your legs and your heart. Thyroid and B12 issues. Why they matter. Low thyroid and low vitamin B12 can creep up with fatigue, weakness, and memory changes that are easy to blame on age. How to catch it. Ask for thyroid screening if you are tired, cold, constipated, or have weight change. Check B12 if you are vegetarian, take metformin or acid blockers, or have nerve tingling or memory changes. Both are treatable. Glaucoma's cousin and macular degeneration. Why they matter. Age-related macular degeneration can also start quietly with changes in the center of vision. How to catch it. Your eye doctor will screen during routine exams. If you have macular changes, they may give you an Amsler grid to check at home. Early treatment can slow progression. Skin cancers. Why they matter. Some skin cancers are painless and grow quietly. How to catch it. Do a monthly skin check and ask a partner to check your back and scalp. See a clinician for any changing mole, a sore that does not heal, or a new spot that looks different from the others. Older men, especially on the scalp, ears, and back, are at higher risk. Step 4. The 10-second home test that has saved lives. Right now, feel your pulse at your wrist. Is it steady or irregular? This simple check once a day has helped many older adults discover silent atrial fibrillation before a stroke. If you ever feel an irregular skip and jump that persists, make the call. Your future depends on that small act of attention. Step 5. A 1-week plan to put your silent shield in place. Day 1. Order or dust off a home blood pressure monitor. Take 2 readings in the evening and write them down. Put your 1-page silent shield on the fridge. Day 2. Call your eye clinic for a comprehensive exam date if you are due or unsure. Put the appointment in your calendar. Day 3. Call your clinician's office. Ask if you are due for labs or screenings. Ask about blood sugar, kidney tests, cholesterol, and your personal cancer screenings. Ask if an ankle-to-arm blood pressure test makes sense for you if you have leg symptoms. Ask about the one-time hepatitis C test if you have never had it. Day 4. Walk 10 minutes after 2 meals. Notice how your body feels. Lower your salt that day and hydrate earlier in the day. Day 5. Review your medicine and supplement list with your clinician or pharmacist. Some medicines raise blood pressure, harm kidneys, or worsen bladder symptoms. Safer options might be available. Day 6. Make your home fall safe. Clear clutter on the floor, add a night light on the path to the bathroom, and secure loose rugs. This protects you if osteoporosis is present, and it protects you while you build strength. Day 7. Sit with someone you love and share your silent shield page. Let them know where it is. Invite them to build theirs too. Health is lighter when it is shared. Step 6. The habits that defend you quietly every day. Move your body most days. Walks after meals, simple strength work twice a week, balance practice while the kettle boils. Movement improves blood pressure, blood sugar, weight, mood, and sleep. It protects your bones and your brain. Eat for your heart and your gut. Half your plate vegetables and fruit. A palm of protein. A quarter plate of fiber-rich carbs like beans, lentils, oats, brown rice, or quinoa. Olive oil and nuts instead of heavy creams and processed snacks. This pattern lowers silent inflammation and keeps plaque from growing. Sleep like it matters. Go to bed at a consistent time. Get morning light. Limit caffeine after lunch and alcohol in the evening. If you snore loudly or wake exhausted, talk about sleep apnea. Keep your connections strong. Loneliness increases heart risk. Invite a friend for a 10-minute walk. Call your sister while you fold laundry. Your heart hears those choices. Stories to remind you it is not too late. Meet Lila, 74. She felt fine and had skipped her eye exam for 3 years. Her daughter nudged her to go. The doctor found early glaucoma. Lila started drops that day. A year later her vision fields were steady. She still drives to her book club, still reads to her great-granddaughter, and now tells everyone she loves to get their eyes checked. Meet Henry, 69. He laughed at blood pressure talk because he never had headaches. His wife bought a cuff and they checked together. His average was higher than he expected. He saw his clinician, made gentle changes, took a small pill, and watched his numbers settle. 6 months later he said, "I feel the same, but now I am not gambling with my brain." Meet Carmen, 72. She kept tripping on the edge of a throw rug, brushed it off until she fractured a wrist in a fall. Her clinician ordered a bone density scan that showed osteoporosis. She started strength training, calcium and vitamin D as advised, and cleared her pathways at home. No fractures since. She says prevention feels like a superpower you only notice when you stay well. Red flags that deserve urgent attention. If you have chest pressure, sudden shortness of breath, weakness or numbness on one side of the body, new trouble speaking, vision loss in one eye, a severe headache unlike anything before, or a sudden inability to pass urine, call emergency services. Silent diseases are one thing. Emergencies are another. Never wait and see with these warnings. What to say at your next visit. I want to make sure I am not missing silent problems. Can we review my silent shield? Ask about blood pressure goals for you, cholesterol and whether you might benefit from medicine, sugar and A1C, kidney tests and urine albumin, eye exam schedule, bone density timing, colon screening options, atrial fibrillation monitoring, one-time hepatitis C test, and aneurysm ultrasound if you qualify. Bring your home blood pressure log, your pulse notes if you noticed irregular beats, and your medication list, including supplements. 2 minutes of preparation can change your next 10 years. Mindset that keeps you going. This is not about living in fear. It is about living in freedom. Knowing where you stand means you get to relax more, travel more, laugh more, and sleep better. You are not waiting for pain to force your hand. You are quietly steering your own ship. That feeling is priceless after 60. Common questions, honest answers. If I feel fine, do I really need all these tests? You may not need them all, but you deserve a thoughtful conversation about each. Some are once in a lifetime. Others are yearly. The goal is to personalize. The danger is assuming no symptoms means no problem. Will it make me anxious to look for problems? Many people feel calmer once they have a plan. Worry thrives in the unknown. Action is the antidote. What if my numbers are not perfect? No one is perfect. Progress beats perfection. Every point your blood pressure drops, every step you walk, every healthy plate you enjoy, every night you sleep better, each one nudges your risk down. That is victory. If I am already on medicines, do lifestyle changes still matter? Yes. Medicines and lifestyle are teammates, not rivals. Together they protect you more than either one alone. If this gave you a plan and a little peace, subscribe for more senior-friendly wellness guides. Share this with someone you love who always says I feel fine. And when you are ready for your next step, watch my follow-up video called 10 at-home checks to catch silent problems early. I will walk you through simple ways to monitor your blood pressure, pulse, balance, vision, and more in minutes. Which silent conditions surprised you most today? And what is the one check you will do this week to build your silent shield? Tell me in the comments, and in the next video I will reveal the single at-home habit that gave my viewers the biggest drop in risk over 6 months and exactly how to make it stick.